Morning everyone. Apologies for my appearance. I'm not long up out of bed and I just wanted to get this video done first thing so you can all get started on building your own blog. So this video is really just about the hosting site that I use for my web domain, how to register for that and how to actually get your web address. So it's a very simple process. It doesn't take more than about 5 minutes. And they've got some great offers on at the moment as well, price-wise. So I use SiteGround. I use it because I'm not a technophobe, but I'm no tech genius either. And I checked out a few options beforehand, but to be honest, it was all a bit gobbledygook for me. And my some leaders in my team, including my upline, used this program and they had nothing but good things to say about it. So I thought, well, what better than to go on a referral from people that I already know. So I went for this one and I've honestly had no problems with it at all. I've been with them now 3 months and the live chat facility is awesome. The support is brilliant and the functionality is really great as well. And you know, it's pretty user friendly even for somebody like me that doesn't really know what they're doing. So this is the one I use and this is the one that I'll be helping you with. If you choose to go with somebody else, that's of course absolutely fine, but I won't be able to support you with that because I literally won't know how to help you. So, you know, that's totally your choice. So if you choose to go with SiteGround, like I say, at the moment they've got some great offers on. So what you want to do is go to web hosting from their homepage and then shared hosting. If you click learn more, and here you'll see their packages. Now, the one I've gone with is just the startup package because it's just a blog website that I'm running. There's nothing too fancy involved with it. And I'm not expecting more than 10,000 visits a month at the moment. Obviously, if that increases, you can upgrade to different packages and get more web space. You'll get faster sort of connection service, if you like. The support will be exactly the same no matter which package you go for. So I recommend that if you're just starting out, you just go literally for the startup package. It's also the most cost effective as well. And if you decide further down the line, it's easy enough to upgrade to the other packages. So for this one, you get one website included in the price. So that's your web domain, the name of your website. You get that in with the price. You get 10 gig of web space. You're allowed up to 10,000 visits a month. And all the basic features, which if you hover over it, you'll get to see what they all are. I won't read them all out, but you can look at that obviously in your own time. And it's at the moment there's 60% off this package. I don't know how long it will run for, so you know, it might be a permanent startup offer, it might just be for a couple of months. I'm not entirely sure. So I would certainly suggest if you're going to go down this route and get a website that you just purchase it now anyway, just in case it reverts to the $6.95 in the future. So it's $2.75 a month. It works out at £33 for the year. That's excluding VAT, so you have to add on VAT as well, which takes it up to just under £40, I think, in total with the VAT on. So for a whole year, that's really not a big expense at all. And if you're running a business, it's obviously tax deductible, so don't forget that. Okay, so if you want to choose any of the packages, the process is the same. So it's just entirely up to you which one you pick. So we'll get started. Now I've already done mine, so I won't be able to register a new one, but I can show you the steps, and then from this point on I'm going to do it with you as I do mine, because I've just bought myself a second domain and I haven't done anything with it yet. So the whole process will be essentially live as I'm setting my website up as well. So the first thing you want to do is register a new domain, unless you've already got a website and you want to transfer it. But I would suggest, with regards to your business, if it's a new business, I would suggest a new domain because you can call it pretty much everything you want, anything you want rather. So register a new domain, and then the one I have done at the moment is I'm trying to give myself a brand identity over and above my own name. So all my Facebook pages, as you probably all know, begin Debbie Does. There are a couple of reasons behind that. The obvious one that people my age will relate to with regards to a certain movie. It just prompts people to have a look and see what it's all about. It's nothing to do with the movie, I hasten to add, but it was just a little idea that came to my mind because obviously I am Debbie and it's about me doing certain things on the internet, but not the things that the movie was about, so don't take the wrong idea from that. So anyway, you click your web address here. So we'll just call it, I'll just call it Debbie, oh, if I can type, Debbie Does Too. And then you can pick your web extension as well. My original website was .co.uk for my Debbie Wallbank. But for my new Debbie Does that I've just registered, you can have all sorts of fancy end address parts now, which I think is really clever, in particular if they relate to the business that you're promoting. So, you know, if you're a photographer, isn't it great to have .photography or .photos at the end of your web address? I think it's absolutely fantastic. So for my new one, I chose solutions because my website's all about trying to help people either in network marketing or build a business, and I'm about to include some weight loss tips as well because that's another journey that I'm on myself at the moment. So I chose solutions, but you can obviously choose any one you like. They all come with a different price tag, although because you're buying this with the hosting, you'll get any one of these for free. So we'll do Debbie Does Too, and let's choose .company. Okay, so we'll just proceed there. There's a price here, $10.95. Okay, so my apologies. I think the standard ones are probably the free ones, and then if you want any of these fancier ones, there's probably an extra cost for those. So apologies about that. So we'll leave it for the moment at just .co.uk, and there we go, included free upon sign up. So it just shows you the different prices. .net is also free, so probably these green ones are the free ones, and if you want any of the other ones, there's an additional cost for that. So that's entirely up to you if you wish to do that or not. So to keep it simple, we'll leave it at co.uk for the moment, and then proceed. Okay, so it also checks that the name that you've picked is available, and it also tells you that it is available for free registration. So you just fill in some basic information here. Obviously your name, your address, password information, how you want to pay. And then when you come to this section, the hosting services, it tells you the plan you've picked, which was the basic startup package. And at this point, it gives you an option for how long you want to take the service for. So I would recommend you take the 12 months purely because of this promotional price at the moment. £33 excluding VAT for the year is a very good price. The other option is to take a trial month, or obviously 2 or 3 years. Again, that's up to you. 2 years is double the 33 obviously, and then triple for 3 years. So there's no extra discount for taking it for a longer period, but it just secures that web domain for that prolonged period of time. If you just want to try the service out, you can do for a month. However, this is what I did initially, and it might look like good value at $2.75, but you've also then got a $9.60 setup fee. So you're still paying £12 just for 1 month, when for £33 you can have a whole year. So I didn't really pay much attention to that when I set my first website up. I made a bit of a mistake. And I took the 1 month trial just to give it a go. So when I went to renew, I had to pay the full price for my annual service, which is £6.95 a month. Works out to 80 something before VAT, and it's over £100 with VAT added on. So, you know, just to bear that in mind, if you do take the trial and then want to upgrade to the annual service, it's going to cost you a lot more than the £33 if you just do it straight away. So I would absolutely recommend you take the 12 months anyway, because compared to the 1 month cost, it's really not an awful lot more, and definitely better value. So that's what I would recommend. Then you can add on some extra services if you want. I didn't personally, just because I'm new to this and my website's quite new, so the chances of anybody hacking my website are quite slim. I don't see why people would necessarily want to, but it's all there optional for you anyway. You get your registration included unless you've paid for the extra, the new type of web extension address. So you can add this on, hack alert as well if you wish, but we'll not choose to do that. Then you must tick that you've read the terms of service. I would recommend you read them, but I imagine most people won't bother, and that's entirely your choice. But you must tick to say that you have regardless. Gives you your total here, including the VAT. So as I said earlier, it's just under £40 total, including the VAT. and then you click pay now, and then that should be it really. If you've already given your card details up here, it should automatically just confirm that the payment has processed, and you will get a confirmation email to say that that's your account set up. So the next stage is to actually go into your SiteGround account once you've done that, and that will be video number 2. So hopefully that's been of help. Any questions, of course, just drop me a message or comment at the bottom of this video, and we'll see you for video 2. Bye!